by slow, light on his face. Mr. Bill goes loud, steady pace. Listen close, and he cracks up. 1 minute all break, then he laughs again. Got a hard truth and a funny line, same old shit, same frame every time. He leans in near like he knows your name, and the room goes still when the story changes. He walks by slow, like he owns that lane, telling little truths with a wink of pain. Got a hard truth and a funny line, same old shit, same frame every time. He leans in near like he knows your name, then the room goes still when the story changes. Doesn't fold away. He keeps that wild ass day. One eye on the world, one hand on the thread. Says we made it through. Then he shakes his head. Mr. Bill, Mr. Bill.
How you doing, TD Wave? Nice to see you. See you all around different places. I saw you earlier today in Unfiltered's chat over there. So you're doing good. We're just chilling out here, checking out some news here. Looks like LA area, or I guess that's more like San Francisco area. It's going to have a little bit of a situation tonight, I would imagine. A little bit of XXXY people having more shirts out there, I'm guessing, because the league said it's okay to wear XXXY after these security guys said you can't wear that. Craziness. They don't even know their own rules. WNBA, seriously. What's going on over in the Middle East? Usually when I see this guy's face, it's a Middle East thing.
Status quo will continue with no diplomatic, with the memorandum of understanding expired. Both the United States and Iran have indicated the status quo will continue with no diplomatic solution in sight. Early this morning, another vessel was targeted in the Strait of Hormuz with an unknown projectile. Meanwhile, Iran and Oman continue talks about the strait. The U.S. naval blockade remains in place, and questions remain about what comes next.
What happens now? The MOU has expired. The Iranians are still targeting vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. They're still threatening the life of President Trump. Do talks continue?
I think, as we said, I mean, we continue to have communications, and when the deal's ready, the deal will be ready. Deals are hard. I mean, it's funny. President Trump is always aiming for the impossible deals. A lot of politicians say, well, this is too controversial. This is too hard. He thinks more like an owner than a renter. And if something's virtuous, he's in his second term now. He's got a lot of experience, and his goal is to really focus on the change the world.
What BG on the scene was looking at there. Is that what you're talking about? I don't like to watch his stuff because he gives out copyright strikes and things like that, but take a quick glance over there. Portland Andy's showing something. MDG, all the restreamers are doing something evidently today, so I'm assuming that's what they're doing. Let's see what BG's got on the screen here for a second here. Oh, the things are popping off here. I'm just going to show it for a little while here.
You're entitled to hold the American flag. You're entitled to go to the city council and criticize the government. Did you know that? Absolutely. You didn't know that, did you? Now you know. I know it more than you. Oh, trust me. What do you want? What do I know? What do you want? Hold on. What do you want? Hold on. What do you want?
Interesting conversations. I'll keep an eye on it in case it pops off, but it's crazy conversation so far.
Long after he's no longer president and no longer he's here. So he's really trying to kind of focus on the big things, and that's why he's focused on this issue. But he's going to hold out to do something that is the right deal that he believes will withstand the test of time.
The Iranians have also released new statements about the conflict, with the country's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, saying in part, quote, patience, solidarity, and hope are the keys to Iran's resilience in the face of ever-increasing external pressures and threats. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson added this.
It looks like mainly a lot of bikers that showed up there, and people don't like the bikers there or something like that. I know they don't like some of the Sharia law stuff there.
The negotiations never began, and therefore the 60-day discussion is basically no longer relevant.
In that exclusive interview with Jared Kushner, he indicated there is some progress in the Gaza ceasefire talks that are ongoing, and says Hamas could start to lay down their weapons in as little as 30 days.
Has comments about patriotism. For example, she doesn't have it. In 2021, during a debate over the Pledge of Allegiance, congressional candidate Christina Bohannon saying, quote, I acknowledge that patriotism is a sensitive and controversial subject. Really? Many progressives have turned away from it. And I see the point, especially when the concept of patriotism has been co-opted and distorted by the other side. Our next guest has spent decades singing about his country. He's a country music singer. Lee Greenwood joins us now. Lee, must be a foreign concept for you to hear something like that.
That makes me hopping mad. You know, talk about the Pledge of Allegiance and what it is. It's kind of a disgrace for the Gold Star families. And she embarrassed herself by that kind of comment. I'm so full of red, white, and blue. That just makes me angry.
People who were in 2020, 21, 22 were saying stuff like this. They don't say as much now. Should all be forgiven, or should we remember where they stood?
Well, you got to remember things, but we got to also move on. You know, I'm just proud of who we are as a country and where I came from as a citizen. But you remember, a lot of immigrants have come to this country legally now, and they love the country so much. When you talk about the Pledge of Allegiance, let's examine that for a minute. I pledge allegiance to the flag. The flag is represented for all the people who sacrificed for us for all of eternity in our republic. So thank you for that.
Well said, Lee. Well said. Well said.
You know, when I get to Congress in January, I will vote for Hakeem Jeffries to be the speaker. But make no mistake, Hakeem Jeffries needs to listen to the base of the party. The vast majority, the polls are showing that the vast majority of our party, they want Medicare for all. They want us to restrict aid to Israel. That's what the people want. And so I'm listening to the people, and that's why we're seeing these victories across the country, because people are tired of status quo politics, and Hakeem Jeffries needs to listen to the party. You know, when I get to Congress in January, I will vote.
The vast majority of Democrats want to bankrupt the nation. Basically, that's what Medicare for all would do. Unless you increase taxes dramatically, which will piss everybody off, including your normal Democrats, and say, what the heck happened to my money in my pocket? 3 years ago today, Biden says America First policies make the United States weaker, not stronger. Are you kidding me? This guy.
Is America First policy walking away from the rest of the world has made us weaker, not stronger? Is America First policy walking away from the rest of the
What a stupid thing to say.
If you actually look into the amount of offices that she had infiltrated, she was actually donating to a number of very high profile Democrat candidates that were seeking re-election, incumbents, and ultimately ended up running for office. And so I think that, she knew exactly what she was doing. I think Eric Swalwell at a certain point was briefed by the FBI. He knew what was going on. And then ultimately he tried to cover his tracks. And so the fact is that he sat on intel, he lied about certain things. And ultimately the entire time he was literally working with a Chinese national and ultimately was being targeted and used by the CCP. So a lot of people forget that these findings were actually a result, and credit where it's due to John Solomon for doing this, because again, these were formerly classified and they were not released. But ultimately this goes into what the entire motto of this administration has been, which is transparency. And so it's good for people to know, but also remember, this is exactly why Congress needs to have background checks on members of Congress and their staff. Ultimately, you can be a member of Congress and be a dual citizen. That should also be changed as well. I don't believe that you can have allegiances to two countries, only to the United States. And so it's time that, Congress puts Kat Kamek's bill on the floor that will require these background checks and other bills that would require members of Congress to disclose if they're dual citizens.
Congresswoman, I think a lot of people agree with you.
I do. Everybody's watching me today. That's okay. Let's go over news today. I already saw that. I don't know why that one won't delete. It's weird. So Cunningham, it's kind of funny stuff here.
Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it.
I'm not sure if that was AI or real. One of these days, you're not ever sure. Yeah. She's probably going to put a full video in the near future. She hasn't already, but here, interesting situation here on this one here.
Have you heard of Royce White?
No.
She recently said,
I realized my fear of flying really wasn't a fear of flying.
it was the transgender trapped inside of me, caged inside of me.
Do you have any thoughts on this? Do you have an I feel statement?
And after he came out as trans, CNN canceled their interview with her.
We have other news.
It just sounds like they don't want to deal with it. People are ignorant. Simple as that.
Sounds like trans hate to me. And she says, they're not giving. Listen to this.
And I just, for the life of me, they're not giving Black women a voice. Sometimes identifying as trans Black women a voice on CNN, it just blows my mind. It's disappointing. It is. It's a huge disappointment.
What do you think about that?
I mean, we need representation, like in general, but like, unfortunately, we don't have the power. Everything's owned by the fucking 2%. So
yeah,
it's like, unless someone decides to organize and overthrow the country and fucking eat the rich, you kind of fucked. That's kind of all this is.
But like, so you saw Royce. Like, what do you think about her playing in the WNBA? Or
I have no problem with it, but I also don't follow the NBA.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, do I even qualify to have an opinion? Because I'm not part of that community. I don't watch sports in general.
okay,
So
what would Royce have to do to prove to society, everybody, that she is who she says that she is?
do we really got to prove it? Like honestly, like it's
What a crazy person. What a crazy people.
It's kind of fucked. It's like prove to me it's guilty until proven innocent.
The guy is 6'10", 250 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. And
It's rude. It's guilty until proven innocent. Prove to me that you're wearing white clothes. Like, regardless of the fact of how you're portraying or like what you're wearing, prove to
What a crazy thing to say.
me what color that is.
True, yeah, that doesn't make any sense because maybe you're colorblind.
Yeah.
And so, I guess, like we should believe people.
Yeah. Just take people for their word. Have literally a modicum of empathy for anyone that's not you.
Got it. Thank you. All right, WNBA, you heard the people speak. The ball is in your court.
Nicely said. Nicely said.
That I've spoken to, they're here for fun.
Yeah.
8-minute video. I just saw this pretty much. There's it. Yeah, so the only person to put their hand over their heart during the national anthem. That's right, Sophie Cunningham. The other side didn't even show up. Atlanta, as you can imagine. Other ones were respectful. You saw Caitlyn behind her, hands behind her back or whatever, kind of in a respectful pose. Other ones kind of had their eyes down or whatever, you know, kind of being respectful for the thing, I think. We saw this the other day.
That's insane. Annie, the WNBA told us that they were aware of the interactions at last night's game in Atlanta, which fans were asked to cover up. That's you guys, cover up the shirts. This should not have happened, they said. Does that make you feel better about this? Presumably, Annie, it won't happen again?
It's 100% going to happen again until people actually do something about it.
Common sense, people. Like
common sense. Not too hard. Sorry, just going over some other things here.
See the Democrat Party, they're in the midst of now an open civil war, truly. They don't know who they stand, what they stand for, who stands with them. They don't have a leader. They're kind of a rudderless ship. But the thing that is so, I think, alarming, let me use that word, alarming for the American people, is that you have open Marxists who are winning primaries in that party. Hakeem Jeffries is the top leader, the Democrat leader in the House, but he lost his slate of candidates in his own backyard. Several weeks ago, you saw Mamdani endorsed a slate of radical, far-left candidates, DSA approved and endorsed candidates, and they all won. And one of those races was in the...
police are starting to push back. If you guys want to watch this on Portland Andy or BG on the Scene over here, just FYI. I don't care to watch it myself, but that's what's going on over in the world over there. But biker types and others with American flags kind of on one side that don't want them to engage, I'm guessing, with the Muslim church or something like that over there, the mosque.
What are you citizens? Fucking coward. Backing us. Punk bitch.
First line right there.
They're treading on our fucking rights. I won't let them tread on our fucking rights. Fuck you, you coward. Guys, get back there, push on the other side of the table.
I don't like when people attack the cops for doing what they're told to do at that point there. You can say that people are going after your rights, but don't say the police are necessarily doing it unless you got proof or something. Anyway, I can't show too much of BG on the Scene. That's BG on the Scene. If you want to watch that, go watch that.
Bronx, in Hakeem Jeffries' own backyard. So he's having a challenge inside his own camp, and this is an alarming thing for everybody because the challenge is coming from people who, you know, they put their platform.
Hey, Louis, that's a good one. Hey, Louis, are you the OG that was talking to Haley the other day? I'm not good with names or anything like that, but she said there's a Louis that was in the X-Space the other day or whatever. Are you that Louis? And if I saw your face, would I know your face from back in the day? I probably would, since I'm not even looking at your picture hardly. That's a Native American picture. Maybe I would. I'm not good with faces.
They published it.
I'm better with faces than names.
They want to abolish the border. They want to abolish all prisons in America. They want to abolish the U.S. Senate. They want to remove the president. They want to expand the House and make it a unicameral governing body over the country. Why? Because they believe that over 2 or 3 cycles, they'll be able to bring a wave of Marxist communists into the Congress and take it over. And when we get to that stage, you know what they want to do? Take away and assume the means of production to the government. That means no more private property ownership. That means the small business owners across America who provide jobs and opportunity for people will be taken over by the government. It's a dangerous game.
Dangerous, dangerous game. Very true, very true. Trying to do a quick news show here for the heck of it here. Hayden passed away the other day. You guys probably saw that. The Heroes girl, whatever her name is. Andy, no. Fargo, North Dakota. What the heck? What was meant to be a nonpartisan protest against flock cameras turned into a brawl when a leftist protester tried to make it about Trump, angering other protesters with his F Trump sign. In North Dakota?
God damn it!
Actually, they're a little bit kind of...
Get off them or you're going to cut me!
Some crazy wildness in North Dakota there. Anyway. The lifeguard thing, I didn't see this yet.
We're trained so well by many to handle that situation as best we can. So I really am just thinking about how to get the boy out of the water as fast as I can. And for shaping my future, I want to be a firefighter in the future. Hopefully go through paramedic school. And
It's off to a good start. We'll give them recommendations. They have some good recommendations.
in those dangerous moments that we have, we always try to fall back on our training. We're trained so well by many.
Your recommendation, President of the United States. Oh, I think we saw that one basically. Got some street preachers out there too. It looks like doing their thing too. The other guys that are straight out of Palestine type guys walking into the crowd too. Interesting. You already saw that. I just saw that one there. Yeah. You know, look forward to seeing her next video. I don't really care to see what Jake Lang had to say, but that's where it's getting kind of crazy. I guess he spoke at that one Detroit church or that one pastor that's based. What's
and healthcare for all, for instance. But
you do not support the DSA, their agenda, and what it's going to mean in your party?
There's some things I support, like affordability and healthcare for all, for instance.
Means of production. So you understand those healthcare for all. You're saying you want the government to take care of everybody's healthcare, which means you want the people to take out of their pockets to pay for other people's healthcare. Means of production. Therefore, you are a socialist.
Replaceable.
No, she's not. She really isn't. She's standing right over there, and she's done a great job. But
you have somebody in mind?
She likes her children more than she likes Trump. I'm very concerned about that.
It's a lot to juggle, right? And you said you support that going back. Is there somebody you have in mind that you'd like to see up at the podium to take over?
You. How about you? She could do the job. I think so. What do you think, Caroline? I like it. I've always liked you. That's why I'm doing this. I don't do this that often. I get off. I make a speech. Here I come off, and we see Alexis. You have done a great job.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anything else that I didn't ask you? You wanted to make news in this interview. Is Caroline Leavitt replaceable?
No, she's not. She really isn't. She's.
What was Guy up to the other day? Is this older news or something? It's too old. It's 16th. Today is the 18th. Yeah, I must end this unless it's important stuff. This might be interesting about Seattle.
Hand wipes, Slim Jims, paydays, the whole nine. All right. And most importantly, a note of hope.
Have a good day and stay safe.
How many kits did y'all make?
100 kids.
Wow, thank you. We're going to take that right out into the field and help people in need and connect them to resources. So thank you, Lex, and the team at Microsoft.
You matter. What else is in the baggie? We're out here.
Yeah, you were saying something about that. The government was not saying I was with Tracy back in the day. Like, yeah, I don't even remember Tracy Molina or whatever. At least I might know the face from being on the other side of a street or something like that, but I don't remember the name or anything like that back in the day. Anyway, only names I knew were Richard, Dustin, Alyssa, Louise a little bit, not so much back in his day. John Hacker was always on the other side of the street. We had the streamers. Pretty much those type guys, you know.
Here at North Beacon Hill today, doing some outreach, and the bags are well received. We're not just doing drive-by outreach, dropping off food.
I think I remember the name, not so much anything there. Oh, and when I went to Clackamas Town Center, and Dustin went there to kind of follow us around, he had a camera girl with him or something like that. I think worked for a certain leftist streamer or something like that. But anyway, and later on, hacker showed up.
Food or sandwiches or a blanket, but we really
Yeah, as far as the good guys out there, these are the kind of people you hung out with. Yeah, your Reggie Axtels, your Bob West. Yeah, I know them by face and things like that. Yeah. I guess Dustin and Bob West didn't get along. He always went after him and his diatribes. Leah Stratton, I would probably know the face. I don't know the name.
focus on using these gift bags as a tool to build trust and help that person out of the camp. Just a note of inspiration for somebody living out here rough, thinking they're not seen, they're not heard, they're not loved.
Hopefully, they will come to the realization that they really can't continue this life in this way.
Oh, this is a drug crisis and untreated mental illness. Today, We Heart Seattle is going to offer people.
Leah Stratton. I can't remember. Unless there was one guy. Were you at the event in Salem, the mandates, and they wouldn't let us into the Capitol building? And there were two guys that got arrested because they stayed behind and were okay being arrested because they wouldn't leave the Capitol when the Stadies told them to. It was an older guy and a middle-aged guy. The middle-aged guy I know ended up moving to Idaho. Can't remember his name, but I liked him. I even had lunch with him once at the beach. And there was an older guy. I think he had a kind of an interesting nickname or something like that. That's not who you're thinking of, was it? Oh, Angry knows him? Okay. You'll probably find a picture for me from some of his old footage.
Medical detox and clean and sober living. We pride ourselves on one person at a time. We've helped hundreds of people through this model.
You're at that event, yeah. What was that one guy's name? You don't have to say his name, but he had a certain, like the Virginian or something like that. Some sort of he later got arrested again because after he was told not to go to any more protests, a few weeks later, he came to another protest in the police's mind when me, Shelby, and some other Facebook people showed up.
It works. We keep going because one person at a time is worth it. And we do this as a direct action to urge our council, urge our mayor, urge our electeds to do something different.
Ooh, yeah, we got like a good, I'd say 100 people building these kits.
We could use 10,000 more. Thank you.
Good job, Seattle. Or We Heart Seattle, anyway. Let's see, what else did he say here? 1 minute, I can handle that.
Just clarifying existing OLC opinions on this issue, and certain circumstances have to indeed exist, but we have to let a president.
Yeah, everybody remembers Tiny and Joey and guys like that back in the day, yeah. And people that kind of circled those guys, you always remember those kind of faces. Oh, and the one Black Proud Boy guy that was always around there. There's probably a couple of them, but the one that lost his wife in an accident, I believe. I always forget his name. Doggone it, I'm terrible with names. You know who I'm probably talking about.
Feel like he can have frank conversations with individuals and get honest feedback about running this country without the risk of it being used by him and others, like what you just heard, in a way that's inappropriate. And so this wasn't any novel legal concept. This wasn't us pushing the law beyond where it already was. It's just saying, to make it crystal clear, as the Supreme Court has said, that a president has a right to have clear legal counsel from his advisors. And whether that advisor is getting paid by the federal government isn't the only condition that matters. So just because you're not getting paid, if you're providing the right type of advice, there are circumstances when it should absolutely be privileged. And this was not some new legal theory like some on the left are saying. It was just an expansion and kind of a clarification of existing legal concepts.
All right, speaking of this.
Clear out some of these other things here. Crazy leftists. Brandon Brown. Speaking of other people back in the day, he's still kind of around today. I've seen him at different protests here and there, but he likes to kind of report on things, and you'll occasionally see him show up to protest. Remember him? Big guy, brown hair. Oh, that was, I just undid it. That was you, Louie, wasn't it? That I just, doggone it. he reposted one of your things, I think, right there. And I was like, as soon as I saw Louis, I accidentally hit the thingamajigger. Sorry about that.
She has not.
Amy Action, isn't she the one that was screwed the COVID up?
Oh yeah, she wanted to shut down the county fairs.
Yeah.
So think about this. This county fair, she wanted to shut it down.
I don't know how she can show her face, let alone run for that big at all.
Well, the funny thing is she doesn't actually answer questions from voters. So it's funny you say that.
Oh.
She's run for 18 months. She has not taken a single question from a voter.
Is that right?
Yeah, isn't that
well,
kind
I
of
don't
crazy?
think she's that smart.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how she got to be a doctor.
Well, there's a whole separate question about that.
Yeah.
But that's a discussion for another day. We'll forget about her. We'll actually do a good job for the state. That's what I care about. I'll get it right.
I'm a Democrat, but I'm voting for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Wow. I get when people admit that stuff. Covered that guy. I don't really care about any of this other stuff too much, really. Okay, we covered most of that. Why can't this one go bye-bye? I already deleted it. It just wants to stay in my bookmark. I have to refresh it, maybe. There we go. Now I took care of that stuff. Let's see what's going on in Dearborn here for the heck of it here. Let's see if I'll just use Portland Andy. I don't think Portland Andy minds me using his. The Spider-Man out there. You got other cool people out there.
Sun Jam.
A lot of TikTokers. One Facebooker. Oh, YouTubers out there. Wow. Except for Andy.
The Bible says that there's just one name by which we can be saved. Jesus said,
Wait, that's Tupac in the Spider-Man outfit? What the?
This chat's got good jokes.
Sir Serwin sent $4.99 on YouTube. My city council is better than yours, better than yours.
Thank you, Sir Sarwin.
it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to get right. There's people that are going to burn.
Oh, I see. He's got the Tupac trial down here. People are still paying attention to that. I don't know why. It's like it's an old thing. Something or other. But anyway, fun stuff going on there in Dearborn, Michigan, evidently. Got a few patriotic people that want to kind of keep their Judeo-Christian ethics going on in the country and not lose their culture to a society that wants to do crazy things. Looks like they're letting them intermix a little bit there, but I'm not sure why the yellow line is there, because you keep seeing people in there that are on opposite sides, you know. At least they're being civil. If this is Oregon, they'd be on opposite sides of that line. Ooh, what is he doing?
At Job 49 sent $5 on YouTube.
Is that audio too loud?
Where is Jake?
Coming through the speakers.
That's a good question. He has a half hour still.
I wonder if I can find a TikTok that I want to hear.
He said 6, so he got a little bit of time.
You can't escape hell's fire without Jesus Christ. If you think that you're going to sit
Thank
there
you again,
and
Job for
follow
9.
your filthy works, those dirty rags of Islam to get you to heaven, you got a wake-up call coming. You got a wake-up call coming. Jesus Christ is tired of these falsehoods, these false religions. Jesus Christ
At Job 49 sent $2 on YouTube. I like the new alert voices.
Hey, cool. I'm glad, Job for 9. Thank you again.
You would flip off the preacher. You would flip off the message of salvation. That's what you've been taught. That's what you've been taught. You need Jesus Christ. The Bible says, but shun profane and vain babblings for they will increase unto more ungodliness. As you continue in your blasphemy, without God, there's nothing but, like the city, nothing without God. Not here to fight.
Yeah. I found a Dearborn one. Silmy, I think it's one of these are showing right there. So I can pull it.
Carry on a nice little conversation. How do you like my
Give me the popcorn. Give me the card.
Am I being talked about? Am I being told lies? And how do you like about Dearborn?
Oh my God! Dearborn crypto coin. Dearborn crypto coin. Dearborn crypto coin. Get it. Get it right now.
You can get it here.
Dearborn.
What do I think about it? Good question. Heat wave. I'll try to start to get out more of my opinions here in the near future. But on this kind of issue there, I don't think anybody needs to be masked up. That lady behind there masked up for some reason. I can understand the people there that want to kind of keep their country, Judeo-Christian ethic out there, and they feel that they're being taken over. A lot of these big communities like Dearborn by the people that want to change the existing culture of the country, basically, which in some cases they do. Not every Muslim wants to kind of turn it into Sharia law, but when they want to kind of dictate what other people do, that's not a good thing. And that's what hopefully these people are kind of against, wanting to be able to dictate what's going on there at that point there. Anyway, this is the Spider-Man. Is the camera for the Spider-Man? Is the cameraman for this guy here? Maybe it's he does have like 900 people watching him right now. Does that give you an explanation of where I stand? Muslims can be here, no problem, but they need to conform to what the Constitution currently says. They don't need to come in here and try to change what the Constitution. They have the freedom to practice their religion, just like anybody else has the freedom to practice their religion. But they cannot dictate what businesses do in relation to their religion. If I can't pray at my business while I'm on the job, they can't pray at their business while they're on the job. That kind of thing. Is what he has to say.
Much. Not Sharia reaction. No, that's just Sharia teaches that to be a reaction. You know that guy was in jail for 15 years before he came out. They shipped him out. They took him to jail. I know he's a murderer. He ran over a chick. Good. Judy. Oh shit! Hey, take out Dearborn coin. Take out the Dearborn coin. The Dearborn coin. You want to promote some crypto? Huh? Promote some crypto. Crypto. What about it? Chill. We're online.
I caught you right away.
Yo.
I heard your goofy ass voice. What the fuck are you doing? To me?
Give me the paper. Give me the paper. Hell no. Come on.
Oh, look at.
Trying to search. Let's see. Dearborn protests. Let's see which ones there are. There was that one there, but I guess talking more about crypto than he is talking about the protest type stuff, about the live videos. So here, I don't know if it's live or it's a restream of somebody else's right there. I'm thinking that's just a restream of something. Why do you invite other guests when you're in the middle of doing a live? That's why you only have 200 people watching and not 500. That's what we just saw there. This person's being weird. There's this one over here. Oh, this one we just saw. What was this one? Snack Millie. What's this one about?
I see a lot of pussies around me. This is not real Christianity. These are fakes. That's a fake pastor that just talked too. A real Christian that wants me to love God, my God and my Jesus wants me to love people for who they are, not what they believe in. This is a joke. This is a fake pastor. This is a fake pastor. This is not Christianity. This is a joke. Hey, your dog walks you. You can't even walk your dog.
Left-leaning guy, I'm guessing based on what he said about the pastor guy.
Go back to Kentucky. I don't care. Are you the Christian police? Aw. 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 Cry me a river. Go cry to Trump.
Yeah, definitely lefty.
Is that who? Your dad? Your dad? Is that your dad? Are you talking to your dad? I knew you were on the phone with someone. I knew you were talking to your dad.
The funny thing is, you see, if this was Tommy Boy or Zach X out here, this guy would be surrounded and had umbrellas all around him, facing him and saying, "Get out, get out, get out, get out." Here, guess what they're doing to him? Ignoring him or just kind of laughing at it. The guy there, I'm guessing. They're not attacking him. You know, they'll probably have little discussions with him, but that's about it. Calling like proves kind of what's kind of side civil people are on. You know, if you do this in a lefty kind of protest, as a right winger, you get kicked out and called a racist. Here, you do what he's doing there, like whatever, buddy. You'd be you.
No one reacts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Wolfie, about what he said. Yeah, says this is a fake pastor because Jesus says to love everyone. Yeah, not really in the. He still wants everybody to believe in him, to come to him. He doesn't, just because he loves everybody does not mean that he doesn't want them to kind of go from the bad ways and the bad religions to come to Christ. You know, you understand that you can still love the people, but you still want to bring them away from that religion to him. You know, absolute idiot if you think that that's that fake pastors. These people.
Dearborn's for everybody. If you support Jake Lang or any of his bigotry, unfollow me right now. I want nothing to do with anything. If you support Free Palestine, drop a follow if you can. Free Palestine from the river to the sea. From a Christian, Free Palestine all day. These people would rather vote for a pedophile than a Muslim. These people would rather vote for a pedophile than a Muslim.
You understand, not to be too religious or whatever, a Muslim would rather do bad things to children than a Christian. I didn't say what bad things, I just said bad things.
Love you guys, yo. Free Palestine 100 times.
Okay, I'm gonna find somebody else. This guy's annoying. It gives good, somewhat good video footage for a horizontal or vertical kind of thing, but the rest is his content is just ridiculous. How do I shrink this down to size here? There we go. Live Dearborn protest. Ollie. Is this the same guy? Different guy? Probably another lefty. When they're on TikTok, of course, they're lefties pretty much.
What's up, bro? Oh, I remember you. Guys, be nice in the comments. We love TikTok shop. Everybody spam TikTok shop. Oh, dog. Catch you off guard? Yeah. I didn't even see him. Everybody like and share, like and share. Why be nice with them? Because you got to be nice to everyone.
Leans left also, but at least he says be nice to everyone. The other guy wasn't being nice to everyone. Everybody, put a 1 if you like the Beavers, put a 2 if you like the Beavers. Everybody, please put a 2.
You're here for a reason. And it's the greatest. Period.
That's why everybody's here.
This is a nice cookout. Nice cookout out here. I don't see no bikers though. Everybody like and share. Love TikTok.
Here, as I'm gonna let you watch MDG while I go to the restroom. Okay, let me see what MDG's got over here. He doesn't mind if I restream him, so here you go.
Get in the right lane. Get in the right lane. Everybody, make sure you're hitting that like, follow, share, subscribe. Hit that super chat, Cash App, PayPal. Shit's about to go fucking insane.
This is not the fucking.
Hey,
no,
fake news, fake news, unfiltered, fake news.
I told you
that. See, that's what you do as a streamer to excite your crowd and, you know, to keep them engaged and things like that. Even though outside of the Spider-Man issue or something like that, I don't think anything's going to explode too much. Why are you're my hero, but you're acting like somebody who would not be my hero? Yeah, weird stuff. What was I going to do? I was going to give you MDG's banner. Hold on. So I use the restroom. You can follow that funny guy in the chat also with the sunglasses that he spent $1,000 at the Sunglass Hut store for those sunglasses that are he probably could have gotten for $50 anywhere else. It's okay, but he could shop at the Sunglass Hut, spend $1,000 for a $50 set of glasses. That's what he likes to do. That's what I meant. Yeah, the raw guy. Yeah, that guy there. Yeah. I don't know, why does he spend $1,000 on a $50 pair of sunglasses? You got to ask him why he would spend that much on a $50 pair of sunglasses. Nothing wrong with $50 pair of sunglasses. I have a $30 pair of sunglasses in the car. I'm not minding that, but he's probably spent way too much for his sunglasses, in my opinion. Here, you guys do this. I'll probably be back. Or just go to.
All right, I'm going to end the live tour there. Everybody's watching.
Is it Jake Lang on his way or something? Might be interesting. Hey, thank you, Robbie. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Even though you're from Canada, I still appreciate it. I already put his link in the chat too. Gee, I think I did that one also. Isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Hey, come on, how you doing? We're just watching some interesting stuff there, but just support MDG also. I'll be back in a bit. I'll just put BRB in the chat. Is that okay, guys? Normally I put BRB next to the banner, but I'm just going to do BRB in the chat. I think I got some of the poopage out earlier. I think I'm going to get a little bit more poopage out because I think the constipation ended. Plus the Colate stuff or whatever should be working through the system. Cross fingers. Ooh, and I'm going to mute.
Take their Aloha snack bars and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, let's walk around and see what's going on. Bro's got Star Wars all over the car. What is the stormtrooper background? That's pretty funny.
Oh, just cookout. Cookout.
Read your book. Read your book. Read your book.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aussie. It was? Oh, okay. You're trolling. You're trolling Aussie. It's funny.
Go rape a child. Go oppress women. Go throw gays off fucking buildings. Cowards and liars. Jesus loves cowards and liars.
I know he is. He's right here. Appreciate it, Dante.
Jesus loves cousin Mary. Let's love, brother. Let's love. Let's love. Let's love. Let's love, guys. Let's love. Amen. Love your enemy. He commands Jesus told us. Amen. Love your another Bible. Christians don't know the Bible. That's why it's embarrassing. Jesus commands cousin Mary. You don't know the Bible. Jesus! Every knee will bow! Every knee will bow! Every knee will bow! Every tongue will confess! Every knee will bow! Every knee will bow! Every knee will bow! Every knee will bow! Every knee will bow!
The masked radicals are up there now.
I like your beard. This guy's got a longer one because he's too scared to show his face. Leave it alone. Here for a reason. Loving your enemy does not mean you accept them. What'd you say? Loving your enemy does not mean you accept them. Peace and love. And not coming to tell us. We ain't here. Watch your program. Someone has a problem. We were called agitators. You are an agitator, but who's the one coming into this agitator? Who came millions of miles away to come terrorize a community? There's people from Kentucky, Tennessee starting shit for no reason.
Those millions of miles, bro. This guy's an idiot. It's not millions of miles away.
What logic?
Let me ask you this. Is it their right as an American to come in here and protest?
But at the same time, you're wasting time coming up here, spreading more hate and fearmonger around this community when people have the right to exist. I don't care.
I'm not choosing sides.
Well, yeah, boy.
Amendment apply to everyone.
First Amendment applies to everyone. And it doesn't mean that everyone can come here. Beat the shit out of each other for no reason just because you disagree. These people feel scared to come out of their houses.
And it's sad.
Because guess what? People like here coming over from Kentucky, Tennessee, all these other places, when everyone should be able to live their lives. We're not doing anything to you.
Yeah. Hey, screen's black. I don't see him.
You should give thanks to the veterans, to the veterans who sacrificed for the freedoms you have. The freedom you have to disgrace this country. The freedom you have.
And they've got the mountain division.
I need to show up with the new chick.
It's like waiting for Jake to come back. In contact.
Yeah.
Sitting with his hand on his blicky. I think so. I'll give it time, yeah. You're shooting at me sometimes. God bless. Yeah, God bless.
She said she's been working for the $35.
God bless. God bless. I'd like to see something.
Thank you to all the veterans who served this great country for our freedom. I stand here proud and grateful to be an American. If you don't like it, you want your freedom to leave. Please do.
You're in the middle of the United States.
We're not get you out. Believe me. If you criticize this great country, you're nothing more than a coward.
A couple seconds. Come on, refresh.
Yo, this guy right in front of you.
To the left. Jeremy's saying to the left.
Park to the left. Pull to the left.
Pull left.
Pull left right now.
Right now.
All right, Nico, I want you to protect us, okay?
Open
All right,
it. Open
hey,
that.
Oh, we just got here.
Open the door.
Look for us. We're gonna go live. Wait.
Open the door. Let me out.
Not yet. Oh, Nico, you got the bus. Don't let nobody fuck with it. All right, grab the flags. Grab some flags.
Go.
Stop. Not yet. Grab the flags. Hurry. Loco, we are here.
They're distracted with Spider-Man.
Get out there. No way. All right, hey.
Got White Rabbit right here. Jake Lynn.
We're gonna take our country back. We're gonna take our country back.
Let's go.
You don't know who just pulled up, do you?
Yeah, the biggest pussy in the world.
Yeah,
that's who pulled up. The biggest bitch.
Don't suck a dick, bitch.
Yeah. Stand tall, boys. All right. Uncle Tom.
This is King of Dearborn, Michigan.
Come on.
This young lady right here is about to make a commitment to God. Make a commitment that her sins are forgiven, not by the work she does, not by bowing down.
She's
on
wearing
a
a white
cross,
shirt.
but by
Why
the
is she
blood
wearing
of
a white
Jesus,
shirt?
who cleanses us in this nation. God is one, and Jesus is God.
God is great.
Jesus is our Lord.
God is great. God is great. That's okay. I'm proud to be a white bitch.
Go back to your
I'm
home.
proud to be a white bitch.
No one wants you.
Yeah, you fucking terrorist.
No one wants you. You fucking terrorist. Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and
Here
Savior?
comes the Terrys. They're gonna surround him.
God bless our country. Pen, follow me to the pen. Follow me to the pen.
Get Spider-Man out of there.
Our country is made for Christians. No more mosques. We don't want the mosques here.
They're jumping over each other to get him. What the fuck? Yo, brawl.
We are Christians.
Full brawl.
This is a land for Christians. This is a land for Christians. This is a land for all people. This is a land
Oh my God! Everyone hit that like, follow, share, subscribe. This is gonna be chaos. Look at the crowd chase him. Oh my God! They're jumping over the barricades. Oh my God, yeah, I can't really show that.
Oh, hey, you guys were supposed to stop me. Hey, Dearborn police! Let go of the foot.
Holy shit.
Contacted got maced. Contacted got maced. Oh my God! They're attacking him. They're attacking him. They're gonna try and kill him, guys.
Nazi flags in our fucking state. Anyone that supports a Nazi piece of shit, it's a Jew!
That guy is clearly an instigator. Who wears that shirt somewhere? Who the fuck is the dude with that shirt on? Who the fuck is that? Brawl, 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 brawl. Southern Poverty Law Center, yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm with him.
Yo, brawl, 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 brawl. Brawl. Yo, full brawl, full brawl, full brawl. Shots are gonna get fired. Shots are gonna get fired, guys. It's gonna get crazy.
I'm with him.
Fuck, this is gonna get crazy, guys. It's a riot. It's gonna get to riot level. Oh my God. The guns got, guys, cops had their picking stopped. This is bad.
To the advancing Muslim horde! You will not come back! We will not
No, there weren't shots fired. No. I think.
Pretty insane. I almost didn't make it over here. As you can see, almost 1,000 people trying to kill us right now.
Now you can hear me. Sorry about that. My bad. Now you can hear me when I turn the microphone on.
Where's all the Patriots? Seems like all the Terrys are there now. Have all the Patriots been kicked out? What's happening right now?
Well, you can hear me. You can hear me. Sorry about that. I don't remember that red button.
I don't know, but where are they at?
No one will fight to protect you. You must stand for yourself.
Wolfie's sucking up again. Wolfie's sucking up.
So this guy right here is screaming death to America.
He begot no one. Otherwise he begotten, asshole.
Jesus is God.
We shall deploy every member on this land. Send the ice into Dearborn. Send everything to Dearborn. President Trump, send ice. We need you, President Trump. We need you, President Trump. We need forward.
So I'm guessing no pork, no barbecue.
That's the guy.
Exactly, so gone.
Why is he not live?
This is a Christian nation. This is a Christian nation. Your prophet is a satanic death force. You belong to a satanic death force. You belong to a satanic death force. Hey, your prophet is a pedophile. He is a warlord. He is a warlord.
100 million deportations. Deport all of the Muslims out of our country. Deport them all. Deport them.
On his channel, even on his TikTok, and I'm not seeing him live. I'm missing something here, but I don't see him live on this on TikTok. You'd think he could go live on TikTok, but I don't see it. But how does he get this footage?
So let's move on, because I'm tired of y'all talking. Y'all like missed it. I don't know how y'all got kids and y'all don't fucking read, but yet you expect your kids to read. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And you wonder why your kids don't listen to y'all. You wonder why your kids disrespect you. Y'all don't fucking listen. But carry on, K and FMF, carry on with the rest of this convo. This is weird. Y'all irritate the shit out.
I'm sorry, that was trying to log in my TikTok. That's the reason why I wasn't getting in. They had that other sound in front of the TikTok.
Oh, no, the bikers are.
So I want everybody to look how violent this person is. Look at how
That's interesting. If he did that, then normally a police officer's purpose in doing that would be to verify, okay, you're all the peaceful ones that are home, Angry ones are going to be here. Then I can arrest the angry ones when they break the law. Have you seen anybody get arrested yet? No. And then, yeah, you kind of make your point there. Yeah. If that's the case, that's these other ones are not going to be very peaceful. Then if they're going to be violent, then start sort of verifying that if they're violent, take them out one by one. Not take them to jail one by one.
Christians, stand with me. White American men, get out of your basements. Get into the streets and declare Jesus is king.
Oh, you know, trying to just a lynch mob, trying to get Jay Clang, you know, average Tuesday.
Average Tuesday. Just another Tuesday. Anyway, guys, I've had more people here. I'd probably stay live a little longer, but I'll let you guys go watch this over on MTG's channel. Got other things to do. I did my hour to hour and a half type segment here. If you guys want more music or something like that, let me know, but I'm going to raid you out, I think, here in a second. YouTube Studio, yeah.
And the replacement of white Americans and Christians.
It's pretty wild, huh?
They're crowding in more. They're crowding in more.
Yeah, hanging out with MDG. There might be some other restreamers. That Portland Andy's also restreaming this also. You guys know where those channels are. You guys have a good day. I'll try to be on tonight around 8 o'clock or so. Maybe 7. Probably more like 8 though. God bless, guys. Have a good evening. Where's the button? Where's the button? I'll just send you right over there. It'll take you right to MDG. Make sure you hit the go now button.